So the plan tonight is the penultimate. We are nearly at the end of everything. We will be facing the moon and all of its hurdles the next stream, which won't necessarily be tomorrow, unfortunately, but it will be later this week for sure. I don't know if you can tell, I grinded a bit. I think I finished at about 40 hours, I think. Maybe 45 hours last stream. And, yeah, got some stuff out of it. A little bit of Mike's Hard. In celebration of the penultimate, of course, the ultimate will be even better. As you can see, we got Kongal, Dart, and Meru at the moment. Got some levels. Dart actually hasn't really gained much of a level. I've essentially been letting the Soul Eater take him all the way down and having him die. I didn't want him to overlevel. If anything, he's right about at the same level as everybody else. But even more importantly, D level of 5, SP 500, and Blazing Dynamo all the way up. Rose is level 33. Didn't get too high. 83 for Demon's Dance. D level 5, SP 500. Omni Sweep all the way, D level 5. Flower Storm all the way, D level 5. D level 5, Perky Step all the way. And lastly, Kongal with a D level of 5 and Bone Crush all the way up. Miranda's been D level 5 for a while now. Level 37, along with Miru. So yeah, I ended up grinding out a second Ultimate War God. And then essentially I first got Dart and Kongal to get all the way up with their additions. And then once that was the case, my Ultimate War Gods moved on to other people. And I just kind of got them up there. Rose and Albert were paired for quite a while. Had to do the rest of Gust of Wind Dance and Flower Storm. I think I started with more and more on Rose. And then moved through. Followed by, I think, Meru. Maybe Meru was paired up with Albert for a bit of that. And the hardest one by far was Hashel. He was up on Summon 4 Gods at like 60. So I had to get him through 5 Ring, Hex, and then Omni Sweep. But oh my god, did the Ultimate War Gods come in handy. Came in clutch. My goodness, I almost can say that I have done very few, if any, of these. Almost no Cat Cradles out of 80. I think I did like 10. I don't think I've done Perky Step. Like, legitly, I don't think I've ever done the inputs myself. Bone Crush, I've done all the inputs pretty much. Flower Storm, I have done one successful input myself. Omni Sweep, I don't think I've done any inputs. Hex Hammer, 5 Shattering, I have not done any of those inputs. Demon's Dance, I don't think I've... No, I take that back. I've done at least one. And of course, Blazing Dynamo, I think I got up at least halfway. But yeah. So I'm going to have to actually learn some of these as we are taking on the 4 Dragoons and Faust tonight, in that order. No better time than the present, I suppose. So the first grouping... Oh, I guess one more thing. The place that I grinded was in Mayfill, near the thing that allows you to click on it and get your health and stuff back. With that, I was actually getting a little bit, a little bit of experience, but also just a little chunk of gold. So with that chunk of gold, as you might be able to see, I've got Armor of Legend and Armor of Legend and Armor of Legend. 3 Armor of Legends. I was able to, at the end of all the grinds of all the additions, I was able to sell my 2 Ultimate War Gods for 10,000 total. I got 18,000 total gold gil from the grind. That was about 0 to 18k. And then I just sold a few other things for some chump change for that other 2,000. And yeah, we managed to pull out 3 Armors of Legend with just about No gold left. 365 gold to my name. This is going to be our first team for the first Dragoon that we're going to be going up against, and we are going to be taking down the Wind Dragoon, followed by Water, followed by Earth, followed lastly by Lightning, and that's the one I'm not looking forward to. Should be fine, but we'll see. All right, we got Therapy Ring, Soul Eater. Thinking I might want to go ahead and change out to increase the speed just a touch. Every little bit of speed helps. Plus the defense was pretty minuscule, 5 points. It's fine. Followed by the Therapy Ring, like I said, Armor of Legend, Legend Cask. I'm not going to be hit by much. There's really not going to be much. I take that back. I will be hit by physical attacks, but it won't do much damage, is what I'm saying. You have the Dragon Helm. I'm not using you yet. I don't think I'm using you much at all for the rest of the game, actually. Hashel, I was referring to Rose just then. He will be used in the upcoming fights, especially against Faust. I'm going to stick with Brass Knuckle for now. We'll see if I regret that. And he's got the Power Wrist on. Yeah. Let's go back to Meru. Dancer Shoes and Ring. You could be real fast. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah. Right, Dancer Shoes is currently on. Bandit Shoes and Bandit's Ring. Great Axe. I think that's about the best we got. With 50, a speed of 110. Let's go. Meru's gonna be thwapping. Plus, at a 600%, I want to do one last double check of additions. Everything should be on the bottom. All additions should be on the bottom. Correct. We good. We are now heading to... Oh dear. I should have thought about this. I should have thought this through a little bit better. Oh, what's the easiest way? Unfortunately, I think we are actually in the easiest place. We have to go left. I think we're just about in the easiest place. Oh, we're so over-leveled. Let's beat him. Hawacha! It's fine. I absolutely don't need to do any more additions, so I don't need to reverse for him. Especially if it kills something. Like, no big deal. With the exception, if we're on bosses, then I'll go ahead and try to reverse. Sometimes. Just depends. Don't want to cheat myself too much. Cheat myself out of the game experience. Am I a little bit over to the side of the camera? Let's if I go this way. My bad. This way. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. Bothered me a little bit, but it doesn't bother me enough. Up here, perhaps? Should have gotten a charming potion or two. It's fine. Everything's fine. Up to the left. I'll just beat most things with one hit anyway. Up here and to the left, I believe. And we'll actually be passing Faust? No. No, I don't think we will be. I'll have to come back for Faust, that's for darn sure. I could just run. I'm just gonna run. Yeah, I'm gonna run, but I'm gonna use Smoke Ball to run. There we are. Successful! Moving on. To the left. Oop. There we go. And then this, I didn't even see this the first time I was over here. There we are. Gonna have to do it again. Oh, just made it out. There we go. Oh no, we're gonna have to make it past this. Am I going crazy? Can I actually go there? I don't think I can. I don't think there's an easy teleport to that place. I can't think of anything. And that's fine. Let's go ahead and run again. We got places to be, things to do. Let's go. I don't need to kill a mammoth. Do 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 do. It's fine as long as I can run away easily enough. It's pretty fast. I think the one more quality of life I'd ask for is a way to speed up, like 2 times gameplay speed, 3 times gameplay speed. But that's really small. I have rewind, which is way, way better. Like orders of magnitude better. So I'm not going to complain at not having a fast forward or speed up feature. Smoke ball. Yeah, the person I was watching who played this game, this walkthrough, I want to make sure to give him props. I want to say Missildine. Missildine. Yep, Missildine. Missildine. He's a good dude. He made a really good walkthrough of this game way back when. A few years old now. I think the newest video came out 2 years ago. It might have been like close to almost... Nah, never mind. About 2 years ago. And followed that walkthrough, and of course I haven't had any trouble yet. With that being said, I did stop after he finished off the final boss. There's obviously a final cutscene. I personally have never seen it, and I didn't want to spoil myself. So I still have not seen it. I look forward to seeing it. But it will be on stream. Oi. I think I may have seen like a screenshot or two here and there, but all things considered, I'm really surprised how little I've been spoiled to the ending of the game. All for the best, though. I couldn't imagine getting this far and not having Kongol's Dragoon Spirit. Ugh. Getting the Dragoon Spirit during the moon, that would be absolutely horrible. I couldn't even imagine that. I left that chest there. I don't even remember what's in there. It wasn't important enough back then. It's not important enough now. There's some dudes down here. I don't think I need anything. Let me double check my items. I don't think I should need anything. Okay, bye. One of the other things I was doing when I was grinding is I was using speed up for my character to be able to attack more and thus use their addition more. I was using speed down on the enemy. I was also using the magical signet to sometimes just stop the enemy from moving. And oh right, I was going to check my stuff. And let's see here. Basically just using all these. I didn't really use power up or power down at all. Material shield, just a waste a turn. Magic shield, just a waste a turn. Pandemonium came in real clutch. I was using that on Dart. That was the easiest way I could find to make him die, get hit most, and then of course die during the fight so that he didn't get experience. Plus, of course, that made it so that the enemies weren't attacking the other two people who needed to get their additions up. Yeah, there's really nothing I can think of that I need. I got the Moon Serenades and the Healing Rain for days. Was that 5 and 5? Yeah, I got 5 and 5. Very good. Oh, I'm at 28 out of 32. I'll go ahead and take a look at your wares. Jeez. Again, don't think you're going to have anything I'll be interested in, but I'll take a look. Don't think the enemies we're going to fight really drop anything. Nothing I can think of. I'm going to attack this one. Well, that's a good sign for later today. Boss fights are going to go real smooth. Okay, well, you know, couldn't have asked for anything more. I think I can just buy one, though. I suppose that is one thing I'm missing out on is money when I don't do this. Hi, friends. Oh, there you are. That's weapons. I don't think I want anything. There's a heavy mace. She's already got that on. Partisan, Kanto armor, energy girdle, and... I almost want to get another one. I think I have 2. Oh well. Wasn't meant to beat. And then friendo. There's an Angel's Prayer. Might go ahead and get that. Hailing Fog and Breeze, Mind and Body Purifier. 2 should be more than enough. Hey, out of my way. 2 should be more than enough. 2 in total, of course. Ideally, I won't use any of them. Here we are. Hi, we're back. Rose, visit me again, but my power is at its limit. Please save the souls of the 4 dragoons who were our champions. I will. Surely, you have done well. But we have to pursue Zeke now. I will trust you to save the dragon souls. Unfortunately, we cannot come back and do it after the game, so we're going now. We have no choice. Again, we're going to be doing it in the order of wind, followed by water, I believe, earth, and then finishing off with lightning. I don't need to. Go ahead and jet on out of here. That's with the smoke ball. Yeah, I think Kongal is faster than Dart, which is certainly odd. Not impossible. I think he's got 70. I think Dart's got maybe 60, maybe 55. And then Meru's sitting at friggin' 110. She's double, I think, Dart. All right, our first boy is up here and to the top. And nothing has changed here. Not even a bit. It's him. Suvel. It is such an irony that you, who studied life and death, cannot die completely. Is that you, Rose? Is anything wrong? You brought a lot of guests with you. Indeed I did. I was asked by Shirley and came to see how you are doing. How are you? How are your studies? Through the subjugation of Mayfield, I think I completely understand where life comes from and where it goes. Winglies have been manipulating souls, namely life, from Mayfield, the place known as the Death Capital, and the Crystal Palace known as the Life Capital. We saw in Mayfield the destination of life. The darkness opened up into hell. I just realized that's like a insect in the back there. The world of shadows without light. Yeah, see, it's like an insect. That is why you cannot die completely. I don't want to go to a world of nothing spread out on the tip of darkness. I don't like nothingness. Where should I go? I'll tell you. Now, you can go into the end of my pointy stick. One of the cool things I learned during the walkthrough was since we hadn't seen Suvale in the cutscene from earlier, I think we only saw maybe five of the Dragoons. It could be implied that Suvale did not even make it to the last battle, died beforehand somehow, which I think is quite fascinating. What the heck do I do here? Probably let us go ahead and power up Kongal. He's probably going to be next. Cool, perfect. Let's go ahead and speed down the enemy, I'd assume. No, power down the enemy. Make him weak boy. That way my hit hurts more. I'm gonna do something real weird. Let's go. Let's hit real hard. Now I'm doing the special so that the area turns into a weird thing, Earth, and I'm really debating whether I want to do magic or not. I'll be interested to see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and rewind. I'm going to attack normally first and then do a rewind to see the magic. I almost assume the magic will not do more damage. Let's see how much damage. I have no idea how much health he has. I think he only had like 3 anyway for his normal attack, so it wouldn't have been particularly hard. How much damage did that do? 2256. I am curious. Let's go ahead and do Earth Dragon. So it was 2256. It's a nice round number, nice good number. The dragon is dropping. It reminds me of a tank. I don't think I'm crazy for thinking that. I'm very curious to see how much it does. 2256? I think he may only have like 8,000 or so health, so that may have done a quarter of his health on the attack. Let's see how much this does. I don't suppose it wants to do half your life. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? That'll do. That'll do quite nicely, actually. So it doesn't appear to have done half his health, but it did a respectable chunk. Do I want to do an attack? I don't think I want to... I wouldn't be wasting her magic. Let's just go ahead and do a normal attack for now. We'll see. I don't get much. Ah, of course. Hold on. Oh, that was even worse. I want to try it one more time. I don't think that was perfect, but it was okay. It was like 4 out of 5. It was okay. Ooh, that's not great damage, is it? Ooh, he's got some magic. This probably won't do too much. Let's see. Gaspless? I like how he has glasses. It is gaspless. Is that one person? That is one person. Meru is not the right choice, my friend. Out of all the people you could have chosen, not the right one. Oh. Got the armor of legend on, so it won't do much damage. How much? I spoke too soon. It did absolutely no damage. Alright, so we did 600 before. It's to all 50 is single, and it only does 10 magic. So he must have like 10,000 health. I think we did about 4,400 and did 600 with Meru. So I'd have to guess that we are at halfway point, about 5,000 health out of 10,000. Dart. Ooh, that's a lot better. I like that more. Very nice. He keeps on going, don't he? I think that means the power down is out, probably. 19. Seems about right. Do I want to go ahead and do final burst? No, I want to save yours. I want to save that. Let's go the old-fashioned. Hit him. Ah. Oop. Heck, restart. Goodness gracious. I want to do a good job. It's okay. I'm never going to get perfect. I'm just not in Dragoon form enough to be able to practice. 600. Respectable. Obviously can't do Gold Dragon. I wonder if Meteor Strike would have been an acceptable alternative. Well, while we're here, might as well. This will be 2,000 damage. So what, one more? And then somebody else will hit him, and I think that'll be about it. I forgot the power down. Let's go ahead and do Freezing Rain again. Ooh, but he's in the red. Yeah, out of all of them, this was probably the least I was worried about. Right up there with right up there with the Earth. Not particularly worried about the water one. She's a little bit fast. The one I'm most worried about is Lightning Dragoon. Nice. Respectable. Respectable. What was that? 25. He was in the red, so now we're down to about 15. I am incorrect. Very good. There's the Jade Stone. Got a little bit of experience, too. Nice. Meru, Dart, and Rose. Dart was on the edge anyway. Yeah. Meru is 38. Looks like some of our team will be 40-ish by the time we start the moon, which is about where I'd want to be. Just about. I'll probably get 40 in the moon. Somewhere in the East Country, there is a legend. Life does not come from anywhere or go anywhere. It just goes around with all other lives. It is a part of a great wheel. I think that's technically an Indian tradition. Indian is from India, not Indian as in American, Native American. We can come back again to the place with light, to the place with warm lives. How can I tell you? But maybe ahead in the hell you saw in Mayfield, there might be a place with light waiting for you. All is up to you. Yes, it is what I have to decide. Where I want to go. I must think it through. Thank you, Rose. Let's keep going. Dart. Alright, so obviously we're going to have to get our Dragoons back. I do not. SP, we'll have to get SP, which should be easy enough. Let's go ahead and rotate. Replace Kongle. We got water coming up next. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see about that. So let's go ahead and take off dupe and that, as well as the shoes and ring. Shoes and ring. Gotta place those on Hashel. Right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and upgrade to the Thunder Fist, at least for this fight. I don't need the energy girdle. That's why we're going to be going with... We don't need the soul headband either. Bandit's ring, boots, legend cask, and armor of legend. I don't think there's any reason for us to have the jade stone. Water. We have water coming up next, right? Mara won't be taking any damage. Mara, yeah, it's fine. Mara won't be taking any damage. Oh, but Dart, he might take damage. I don't know. He's got... How does he have attack and magic that high? Is that armor of legend? Yeah, okay, it is. Yeah, it makes it really hard for you to hit him. For some reason, I was thinking armor of legend doesn't actually give you any attack evasion. I was incorrect. Alright. Very hard to hit. Perfect. I look forward to going up against putting on Sage's cloak. Yeah, 75%. I look forward to going up against Faust and putting on Sage's cloak. I don't know if I will, but I think I should. Just so that every 3 out of 4 of his attacks will miss. It's like, that'd be awesome. Anyway, getting distracted. Got the therapy ring, the soul eater. I was thinking about putting on the sea thing. It's the one that makes it so that I don't get damage from water. But I think that's the whole point of us going against her, so that we get it. I think. Yeah. I don't think I actually have it yet. Yeah. I'm just being silly. Like I said, Hashel's taken care of. Meru is still the same. Good. Health, all doing good. We need the SP. You know what? As we get the SP up, let me go ahead and give Meru the Mage's Ring so that she gets just that touch more magic back. If I can even find it. Magical ring. Mage's ring. Mage ring. There it is. Cover MP every turn. It's like 10. So it's certainly nothing much, but every little bit. I'll go ahead and get at least one fight. I'm trying to remember if this up here is one. I don't think it is. Is this dark? This might be dark. I got number 2. It's only 5%, so certainly nothing extravagant. Guess you with the spring hitter. I mean, you steal stuff. You bewitch. Let's go, you. Eck. There we go. I'm much more used to Blazing Dynamo. Yeah, that's 10. Spring hitter. Oh, that was the first one I've ever done without Ultimate War God, and I nailed it. I don't think I'm going to be doing that again. I think that was a one and done kind of thing. That was pretty difficult. Let's see here. You got a little bit of magic, and you got a little bit of MP from that. A little bit of SP. So I'd like to go ahead and go again. See if I can find another... Yeah, enemy. Obviously, Dart has his. SP all the way up. Thinking if I use a speed up on Meru, that'll probably be good. Let's see. Yeah, speed up on Meru, and then we'll be good. Turn that camera around. Let's see if we got a second one in us. Wow! I guess it just makes sense. Everything kind of makes sense. Go ahead and guard. If Dart goes next, we'll go ahead and guard. Okay, well, I guess Hashel goes again. Go. Nice. Oh, that's right. And then last one before we're ready to go. 3 in a row. Let's go. It's still difficult, but could be worse. Let's go ahead and change that magic ring back out. Heck, what was it? Oh, yeah, it was one of the rings. It was Dancer's ring. Perfect. Oh, yeah, I guess she isn't crazy fast if she has that mage ring on. Yeah, I guess this was like the Darkness Tower. I think it was Rose's. So down and to the left. I think that is a tower that we want to go into. I think this is blue. This is a water tower. Yep, there we go. Here too, the same as the past. Ooh. She's still a kid. Yeah. Yes, she was 15 years old back then. She was younger than Meru. Just saying something because Meru's young. So is Shauna. Shauna was only 18. Is only 18. She's not dead or anything. Such kids could manage the power of dragoons? Yes. She was born between a human and a mermaid, so that she had a special power. Rose, you were worried and came here to see me. Yes. Thank you, as always. Rose, don't go anywhere. Don't leave me alone again. Say something. Rose, you will make me feel lonely like everybody else? No, I won't. There's nobody who bullies you like in the past anymore. We won't let them. Good. Yes, Rose and the other dragoons are all kind to me. But why make such a sad face? Sorry, Damia, but there is somewhere you have to go. Forgive me. And now we beat the heck out of her. Yay! Be number 2 out of 5 for the night. We're sitting at about 40 minutes. It seems about right. Similar to before. Let me go ahead and... Oh yeah, the Psych Bomb. I forgot entirely about that. That would have helped in the last one. It's fine. Power down. I'm going to do speed down first on Damia. Let's throw some stuff. Is that power down? That was speed down. Power down. Followed by speed up on Meru? I'll do power up on Meru first. I think I actually want to do... Oh, come on. I think I actually want to do it on Dart for when we transform into Dragoons. I think. Yeah. I actually should have switched boots with Hashel then. My bad. Oh, this ain't gonna do nothing. And? Oh, well, something. More than nothing. Let's go ahead and do a speed up. If Meru's next, we'll do a Psych Bomb X. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and Dragoon. Yep. Let's go ahead and do that Psych Bomb X. And I think you have only 8,000, so this will probably hurt quite a bit. Hey-oh, 200. Nice, nice. Oh, she has a lot of magic, though. She has a lot of magic defense. That was still a chunky bit of damage. Speaking of chunky bits of damage, let's get some more. So yeah, that opening. Oh, hi, Infamous Rose. How you doing? I am doing the optional bosses tonight. I am doing the 4 Dragoons. We have finished the wind one, and obviously are on the water one now. And we are going to be moving on to the earth, followed by lightning, and then after that we'll be going back to do Faust. Whew. I think she has less attack. Excuse me, less physical defense, so I'm just going to do a normal attack like this. I'll be curious to see how much damage it does. I think she has good magic defense. And then if Dart has another turn, we'll see about the magic with Final Burst. And that is 23. Not bad. Quite respectable. Gonna tackle Faust too. Awesome. Very good. I was talking about it when I began the stream. I leveled a bit. The highest, I think, is Meru at level 38. She just got 38. But I got enough money so I could get Armor of Legends. 3 Armor of Legends. So I've got 3 Legend Casks and 3 Armor of Legends. I am not particularly worried about Faust. I'm on Disc 4 right now at the beginning of the Death Frontier. Very nice. Death Frontier. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, you're gonna be making your way through. Make sure you pick up the bandit boots, of course. Is there anything else particularly interesting in that? The bandit boots, as well as... There's got to be one more thing I'm forgetting, right? Right, the desert. You can tell I was having to think really hard. Bandit boots. I think there's at least one more really good thing that you want to pick up. Power down, absolutely, very nice. Power down is actually on the top. At the upper level of the sand versus bandit boots. You have to go into the whirlpool of sand, the sinking hole. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I gotta do that one. It's really not much use doing any of these. I guess I could do Freezing Rain for how little MP it costs. Let's just go for a D attack. Halfway, let's go. I'm never gonna get a perfect, I don't think. I think this entire game I haven't got a perfect. Probably won't ever get one. Besides the Armor of Legends that I've gotten, and of course way earlier in the game, Legends, I did get everybody's... I got the Ultimate War God from the Phantom Ship, as well as I went ahead and bought another Ultimate War God, and got everybody up to their highest edition level. So, woo! That was a bit of a grind, but everything worked out, and then that's what allowed me, through the money that I gained and I guess the experience, to be able to buy the Armor of Legends. I grabbed both already. I'm just grinding out additions. Nice! Right, because you can just stand there and everybody will come at you. I want to get everyone to Dragoon 5 with their additions max. So far it's just Meru, Hashel, and Dart left. Nice! I thought about doing that, but I ended up going with, like I was saying, I did it at Mayfill, next to the you know, the portal that you can click and heal yourself, and that ended up being better in my case, for me and for what I was needing it for. But yeah, I can definitely see doing it in the place where the enemies come to you it didn't bother me to have to run around just a little bit. Let's see here. Your magic isn't great, Hashel, plus she has good magic defense, so I'm just going to do a normal attack. It's okay. Punch it! Punch it! If this was Pokemon, that would have hurt a lot more. Yeah, the thing that won out in my mind was the gold. The experience is good, but I don't need everybody to be at huge levels. It was really the gold that won out for me. The higher amount of gold that I could get. Right, I was going to go ahead and see. Final Burst. Oh, she's already in red. This might kill. I'll be interested to see if this kills. This will put me down to 70 magic. Probably put the majoring on him. Parked myself right outside the Oasis healing spot with a save point and just smack the sandworms. They drop spirit potions. Yes, they do. Absolutely, yeah. As well, which really helpful for Kongal, who has the speed of a brick. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he was the first one that I got maxed additions. Hey, there she went. I was just like, I'm gonna get him out of the way, and then I'll never have to use him again. Hashel was sitting. I don't know if you saw that. Hashel was just legit sitting in the mid-air. Okay. I'm gonna call that a sitting position. Blue Sea Stone, let's go. That'll be helpful. But yeah, absolutely. I got Kongal and Dart finished first. Kongal being the first. I had to keep him a little bit longer even after the final edition was done in order to... Hey, nice, Albert. In order to get him to level 5. Get his Dragoon level to level 5. But it was worth it. At that point, everything was good for him. He is now benched in perpetuity. He has one more fight left in him against his brother on the moon, and that's it. He's not seeing my party again. At least nothing. I can't think of any reason to bring him. I guess you could use him for Faust, but even with Bandit Boots and the other one, he's still so slow compared to others. But in the end, I won't use him for that. Damia, everything will be fine. You won't become lonely anymore. When you go there, everyone will be waiting for you. It's true. I feel them. Are you coming, Rose? Yes. When the time has come, everybody goes there. I was mentioning this before. I watched a walkthrough for this to get up to. I watched the walkthrough Mistledine, go all the way to beating the final boss, and I stopped. I have never seen the end of the game after the final boss because I've never beaten the final boss. So I went ahead and stopped myself from watching the end of the walkthrough players playing. So I'm very curious if we'll get an answer, which no spoilers. I'll see here soon in the next stream, I assume, whether Rose will get to make good on this promise and somehow eventually die or not. Probably won't need to wear the choker anymore. She doesn't need to stay. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, when the time has come, everyone goes there. Everybody goes there. I'm looking forward to see if Rose will go there. Kongal is one fight and that's it. He's a Dragoon 5 with max additions. You and me both. So that's going to be all new for you. Absolutely. Yeah, before I started this playthrough, the stuff that I could remember about the moon, I thought that we would be teleported to the moon. But no, the moon does crash down on Earth. So that surprised me a little bit during the walkthrough. I hadn't remembered that. I remembered there was a bug. I didn't remember that it had like 3 faces. I did not remember everybody had their own fight on the moon. And I did remember the final boss. I thought we were going to have to kill Lloyd. Right? I was very surprised. I am a little bit sad that I watched the walkthrough. I would have liked for Lloyd to have come back and to fight him. Obviously, that's not the case. Obviously, I would have liked to have fought him in his Dragoon form, Divine Dragon. But it never accepted him, so of course he couldn't use it. The moon's a little fuzzy for me. Oh, I apologize. Should I stop talking? I just assumed you do. I apologize. I was gonna say maybe I'm not giving away that much. Okay, that's good. And then I knew that the final boss had multiple forms, and to the best of my knowledge, I did make it to the third form at least once while I was fighting him beforehand. You know, in the days of yore. So I look forward to probably getting him that far, and then of course killing him to see what is beyond that. I've beaten a few times. I just have a bad memory. It makes sense. There's a lot that happens on the moon. Every character gets their own thing. So let's see here. Yes, when the time comes, everybody goes there. Then I'm relieved. See, bye. That is 2 out of 5 tonight. Now, let's go. I'm gonna have to get some SP, where I'm fighting some enemies real quick. Next one is Earth, so obviously Albert's gonna be coming into the team. I have not done his... No, I take that back. I've done his final edition at least once at max. Ooh, if it's gonna be Albert, then I'll probably want him to have all the good items. Alright, Haschel. Away with ye. Let's put on the Story Vest, Phoenix Bloom, Active Ring. Need to go all the way down here for some boots. There we are. And Albert, you're in, my boy. Tag in. And I will be putting on... I hate Albert's additions. Made him use Ultimate War God the entire time. Wow. I think I was able to do Albert's last one not too bad. I think it's actually better than Gust of Wind dance. I think, if I remember right. I've been really surprised. I don't know if you saw it. I did Perky Step correctly 3 times in a row. The first 3 times I ever did it as I was making my way towards the Jade first Dragoon here. I was like, oh, I did it. Yes, let's go. I was just very surprised that I was able to do them. All the way at the bottom, probably. Bandits, Legend Cask, Armor. And the Halberd, Legend, Armor, Bandit's Ring. Oh, Poison Guard somehow got on there. There we are. We're going up against the Earth one. Yeah, that should be fine. We need Meru to do 1, and we need Dart to do at least 2. Let's go ahead and run around a little bit. I've been failing at Haschels recently. Speaking of Haschel, he was the most I had to grind as far as additions are concerned. He was still at Summon 4 Gods, about 60 out of the 80 needed when I was grinding everybody. So I still had to get through the 5s, whatever the 5 one is, the Hex, whatever it is, and then finally the last one. So Haschel took forever compared to everybody else. But yeah, his was definitely good for Ultimate War God. He's tough boy. You don't need to do anything. You just chill. Ha! Stinks to be you. Ooh, I forgot to put on a mage ring. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to put on a mage ring. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Perky Step. I overthought it. I was just thinking, like, hopefully I don't mess this up. There we go. What? I thought that last one got it. My bad. Heck. Come on, Meru. No, I've got pressure. It's all failing on me. Really? I could have sworn I was doing that right. Gosh darn it. It's really not counting that, huh? I could swear I'm doing it right. All right, that one was a little bit early. I'll give you that. There we go. There we go. Redemption. Yeah, he absolutely hits like a truck. I look forward to On the Moon getting his final thing and then just keeping him at low health and just see him wham on the enemies. I haven't got this attack on Barry yet. This looks tough. Again, somehow I managed to do the first 3 times perfectly. And of course, as soon as somebody's watching me, I fail. Gosh darn it, so badly. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. We'll see. We'll see how correct that is. We'll see if. Well, that was embarrassing. You saw nothing. Heckin' darn it. There we go. There we go. I say it's not as hard as it seems, as I had to rewind like 5 times for it. I don't know. It's okay. Meru is just kind of a tough one anyway. All right, let's get one more and get Dart. That last 100 SP, and then we'll go ahead. That's the red one. I want to be over here. You rewind it to the middle of a combo and kept it from there. You're right. I've been doing that a few times here and there. It can be really annoying. I know for Dart, I do that every once in a while, and I just cannot start in the middle, so I have to jump back. No worries. Appreciate the good luck. But yeah, if I do rewind and start in the middle of a combo, I sometimes, it's not always, but I just have to restart the combo sometimes. But yeah, otherwise I try to go ahead and continue the combo if I can. Meru, go ahead and chill. Dart, hopefully take out the succubus, and then we can probably run away after that. Heckin'. Hold on, was that enough? If that's enough, then I'm not going to do anymore. Yeah, okay. Let's just go ahead and see. Somehow I was able to do it. I'm hearing that right. Blossom Storm is what he's saying. Flower Storm is what it's put down on there. I think there's something a little bit wonky about this. Although it's about the same as Fairy of Sticks versus Flurry of Sticks for Hashel, so... we good with everybody? Armed. Should be good with everybody. Therapy Ring, Soul Eater, Magical Greaves. Albert with the bandage shoes. Dancer's rings and whatnot. Going up against the Earth Boy. He's got great defense, but bad magic defense. I'm thinking Meru can go ahead and change out to use a magical ring. I'm actually really tempted to put on an attack badge. Magical ring. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Let's go ahead and go in. Here too, the same as the past. He is. Oh, children. Oh, I will realize the freedom you wished and the future I promised you. Children, please watch us. Is that soul one of the dragoons that is trapped in this world? Yes, his name is Belzak. He is the dragoon recognized by the Golden Dragoon spirit. But what is tying him to this world? Oh, is that you, Rose? And Zieg? No, it seems not. Why are you here? It is a long story. We don't have time to tell you about it now. Yes, indeed. The subjugation of Gedessa will be soon. This last strategy has to be completed for the sake of the children who were killed by Winglies. You haven't realized it yet. Realized what? You are... Not only you, but everybody but me has died. Everybody has died? And that includes me? Shirley died too? It cannot be. I took the attack of the Super Virage with my own body to be the shield for Shirley. You remember now. No way! I don't believe Shirley died. I don't believe it! He seemed to be in love with Shirley. The White Dragoon spirit. All right, here we go. Let us... It's pretty not speedy, so speed down would probably be best. So we're thinking speed down, power down. Speed up, power up. Speed down on Belzac. And then power down, probably Meru. I was incorrect. Power down. Power up on Albert. Speed up on Albert, probably. Oh, here he goes. $82. And Armor of Yore coming in real clutch. Speed up on yourself, so Albert will probably go next anyway. If Mara goes next, we'll throw a Psych Bomb. Did not. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Psych Bomb anyway. Here we go. Big numbers! About 200. It's gonna do some good damage. I think he has like 1,600 health or something. It's pretty high. 1,200? 1,500? It's a high number. We get a problem, don't we? Material shield? Magic shield, flash hull. I don't necessarily want to use these. Do I have a wind one? Gushing magma. I think I had a wind one at one point. I think I got rid of both of them. Oh, downburst is wind. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the downburst. Sure. That was not a multi. Yeah, that was not a multi. This will do good damage. And then Albert should be next. And then we can Dragoon up. Nice, nice. It's about 8,000. Oi! How dare you? Is that... Oh, he's using the...
Meteor strike!
I haven't actually seen this one yet. Oh. It shouldn't do much damage, if any. Yeah, let's go. It almost feels like cheating. Almost. It's just really expensive. Much like Kaiba. Much like Kaiba in the abridged version of Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't remember the exact statement. Screw the rules, I have money. There it is. All right, with this being said, let us go ahead. I think I'll use Gaspless. I want to use the Jade Dragon. Let's see. Let's see what's up. Yeah, oh yeah, Gaspless. Gaspless. It's gonna do more damage. Oh yeah. I ended up getting, just because of the number of enemies, I ended up getting like 2 extra Soul Eaters for Dart in my grind against the Lone Knights or whatever they were. Ooh, almost 8k. Let's go. Probably should have done that earlier. Heck yes. Easy enough. Golden Stone. And Hashel leveled up. Oh, looks like Dart's going to get a level up on the last one. Oh, Lightning is up next. Here we go. He's fast. He shouldn't hit that hard because I have both the Legend Cask and armor. I shouldn't be nervous, but for some reason I'm nervous. Albert, 72, 94. Meru might get another level, get a level up on the next one. And obviously pretty much everyone's going to get a level up on Faust. Oh, I just remembered I have to find my way to Faust, don't I? I mean, I've seen it once. I should be fine, yeah? Now I remember all the truth. But death is not as sad as I imagined. Thank you, Rose. Yay. Aw. It's not sad anymore. Yes, the Shirley you loved is there too. Let's keep going. I don't think Dart needs anything. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, they never even attacked. It was just Albert. All right, I don't have to grind on anything. Of course, next we're going for Hashel. Yay! Alright, let's go ahead and do that, that, and boots. There we go. Yeah, Hashel. Oop. It's fine. Yeah. Bandit, Legend, Armor. Bandit, Armor of Legend, Legend Cask, and Thunderfist. Yeah. Yeah. Should be good to go. You still have the magical ring on. You want to do anything about that? You know what I think? I think I just want to go ahead and put on the Dancer's Ring. I think so. Hey. There we are. We got the last one now. Last one of the Dragoons, and then we'll have to take on Faust. Should be this one. Purple? Purple? Hey, get up there. I'd have to say that's purple, yeah. Oh, almost forgot to actually change to Hashel. My bad. Replace Albert for Hashel. You have 400 SP. Why, Hashel? Why do you have 400? Yeah, I know why. Gosh, darn it. Guess I will have to kill something real quick. Oh, well. Uh-huh. Oh, the Thunderfist. Oh, I'm glad I checked. I don't want the Thunderfist on. I passed it, didn't I? Let's get back to that brass knuckle. There we are. Let's go ahead and fight something real quick. Hashel won't be first. He should be second. He might be first. Now winding up. I spoke too soon. Hashel it is. Let's see how this goes. Not great. There we go. Okay, well. Okay. Woo. It wasn't too bad. I just needed like 3 repeats. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Let's go ahead and just run. Smoke ball. Could kill it. No need. You get to live. Tell your friends. Enjoy the sweet taste of life. The sweet not death of life. And I think we're pretty much ready to go in. What's the plan exactly? Ugh. He doesn't have a weakness. He's lightning. I'll Dragoon up. So I'll do everything like normal. The speed up, speed down, power up, power down. Probably power up on Meru. Speed up on Meru. I don't think I want a Dragoon. I don't think I want a Dragoon. I'm not... I probably won't even Dragoon. I shouldn't have even... Blech. Here we go. Here too. The same as the past. Who is it? I don't know where that voice came from. Oh, it's you. You hate this place so much. What made you change your mind? I don't know why I'm getting into like a weird French accent. What made you change your mind about coming here? I didn't change my mind. Ooh, it's actually a little bit hard to find Rose after doing that weird accent. These dolls still make me feel nauseous. Say what you want. Is it French? I don't know. I don't know what I was going for, but it ended French. These are mementos. That's not great either. To remind me of the taste of blood dripping from my fist. There is no reason to be criticized by you. Oh, it's so silly. The people killed by you won't be saved if they find a memento in such poor taste as their tomb. Yeah. Sacre bleu. Came here to become one of these dolls. I think I kind of like it. It's growing on me. The French is growing on me. I now understand the reason why you are clinging to this world. You haven't had enough baguettes. Ah, such a bad French stereotypes. You haven't killed enough. Then let me be satisfied with you. Don't particularly like the way you said that. I don't really know where the French came from. I don't know where most of these voices come from. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do. Well, gotta speed down immediately. He's fast as heck, boy. This requires a little bit more mics. Giggity indeed. Le giggity. Gosh. Oui, giggity. Keep losing track of what I'm doing. Power down, probably? Probably. Power down, yeah. And then speed up, power up. I'm thinking on Meru. And I'm actually, like I mentioned beforehand, you might have been gone. I will be not probably Dragooning up for this fight. Followed by a power up on Meru. I think Meru's going to go next anyway. And then I guess speed up. I suppose I should have used the speed up. Ah, gosh darn it. Speed up final. Gonna waste a power-up. It's fine. Everything's fine. You know what? I'm gonna reverse that. You know what? I don't care enough. I changed my mind about changing my mind. I guess just go ahead and attack him, yeah? Yeah, let's punch him in his face. Not like that. There we go. That was a much better face punch and kick. Ooh, 2K. Not bad. Pandemonia. No, excuse me. Psych Mom X. I feel like Pandemonium's also a good name for a fighting move, attack item. Hey, 210, 212. I think that's one of the first times we crossed the 210 threshold. Nice. Good damage. And then I think power up for one more for Meru. Oh, this isn't gonna be nothing. Come on. He's a lightning elemental. That's nothing. Pathetic. I bet it'll miss. Ah! Called it. I guess we'll just go ahead and do a normal attack. Ooh, already halfway. Let's go. Oops. I'll try it one more time. That counterattack's not gonna be great. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, it did miss me though. I guess that counts as a counterattack. It's his attack. It's fine. Unfortunately, wasted that power up. But... Why do you keep going for Hashel? What you got going against Hashel? Jeez, how rude. Missed twice. Yeah, he was the one I was mostly worried about, but it looks like we're doing fine. Let's kick him again. Nope, don't like that angle. There we are. That's a much better angle. Woo! My focus is like, don't mess it up. All right, Kansas is almost done. The ironic part is that his voice is French in my head, but he is named Kansas after an American state. All right, this will probably finish you off. No, it won't. One more try. It's fine. Everything's fine. Fine. Here we go. Here's a thought. I will give myself one retry. I will give myself one retry on additions. It feels... I go back and forth whether I want to do a retry or not, but I can give it one retry and I have to start wherever the game says. I can't, I just have to go back whatever the one thing is. There we go. Really? I'm pretty confident I'm getting those. I think you're lying to me, game. I'll give you that. That was mine. I'll give you that. That was mine. Oh, he's doing the big boy. Is it gonna be on Hashel? It's gonna be on Hashel! Who would have guessed? Oh, jeez. It's really cool looking, though. It's too bad Hashel doesn't have better magic, or else it'd be cool to use that a bit more. Lightning railgun! It's too bad it's gonna miss. Oh, that's a nuke. Still gonna miss. Oh, didn't miss. Actually did a slight bit of damage. Alright, let's finish this off, Hashel. Let's finish this off, Hashel. There we go. Oh, I almost missed that last one. I thought we were done. We were not. Here we go. That should be it. It was not. He still has a little bit more. All right. All right. That is the correct one to attack. I'll give you that. Got a little chunk of damage out of that. Very nice. All right, Dart, finish this off. Let's take it home and all that. There we go. So that's about the best thing I can do if I make a mistake. Just go back one and then take it where I can. And if it's bad, it's bad. Don't hit your head on the ground. Pardon me. The Violet Stone. Ooh, look at all them level up. Dart and Meru as well as Kongle. I'm so happy for you, Kongle. Good job. Hope you're enjoying the backbench. I was surprised when you joined the campaign by being persuaded by Shirley. But after all, it was to kill. Yes, that's right. Oh, that's like a worse stereotypical accent. But it wasn't the only reason. I'm going for like a Monty Python French. The French dude from Monty Python. I thought the nobleness of Shirley, which I could never have, would take me somewhere I could otherwise never go. I've lost it. No more French. I don't know where it is. Some bright place. I found it. I couldn't know. So even after death, I have been looking for that place. Found it. Your mother smelled of elderberries. The bright place. I hope you can reach there. Let's keep going. All right, that is the 4 dragoons here. At this point, we are going to make our way to Faust. And I believe the fastest way to... Oop, let me go down here. Fastest way to do that will probably be to go backwards for one. Yeah, to go backwards, leave, and then fly to wherever that capital, Dalingrad, Sterngurdurd. Let's go ahead and, yeah, everybody's fine. I am not planning to Dragoon during the fight with, Faust. I probably could, but I probably won't. So there's really not much use to having MP. Yeah. There really isn't going to be, yeah. There isn't much use to, I guess I'll power down and speed down Faust, but that'll only be so helpful. There we go. I feel refreshed. I wonder if the healing power of Shirley still remains here. Oh, look at that. I got healed. I suppose you could have kept doing that. You could have kept going out, getting healed and going back in, but really didn't need it. The armor of Legends is really putting in work. It's going to be absolutely useless against Faust. I'm pretty sure he only does magic attacks. But, yeah. Let's go back here. Leningrad is the one I was thinking of earlier. Leningrad. He does do physical attacks. At least on the walkthrough I saw, I never saw him do a physical attack. Maybe he did what I thought was a magical attack that actually was a physical attack. I suppose I'll find out soon. Always matches the element of the person who hit him. Right, he does a counter attack after you hit him. Absolutely. Yeah, he's only magical. Yep. Which is why it's going to be good to go ahead and have these, especially with their Dragoon armors on. Yeah, I guess the, okay, alright, yeah. Before I forget, I should go ahead and put those armors on. Let's go ahead and get out of here. If you have the Dragoon armors, they would probably work better. Absolutely. I completely agree. I don't have the violet is the only problem. Don't have the violet. But I could always put on the violet stone. Do I really need to, though? This will be my party for that fight, though. So, convenient. Let's go ahead. Or even the elemental rings. Absolutely. Speaking of elemental rings, Dart, you put on the water one. Where is the water one? There's red. There's silver. The water's at the bottom, isn't it? Golden, blue. There it is. And then I'll put on the red Dragoon armor. So then his counterattack will do nothing against Dart. And then the blue sea stone will make it so that Dart only takes half damage from water attacks. And I've already got the magical greave. Oh, I was thinking about putting on I'm still kind of debating whether I want to just put on the hold on, Sage's cloak. That'll get me 75% magical evasion. He'll miss 3 out of 4 attacks. And then with the legend cask on, even if he does hit me with an attack, it won't do much. You know? I'm gonna do that. As much as I would love to see go ahead and use the blue ring, I think I'd love 3 out of every 4 of his attacks to miss. I think that'd be more fun. Similarly, let's go ahead and put the same on here. Don't get me wrong, he attacks a lot. So that 1 out of 4 will probably happen a little bit more often than I like. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That is... There's no insta-kill, right? I don't think he has any insta-kills. Sage's Cloak. And Sage's Cloak. There we go. Dancer's Shoes. Oh, I should probably go ahead and keep Dancer's Shoes. But I do like the extra 5%. Magical Greaves. Same for you, Magical Greaves. I don't know if the extra 5% is worth not being faster. I don't think the extra 5% evasion is worth losing 20 speed. You got 20. You got Magical Greaves. Bandit Shoes. Dancer's Shoes. Armor of Legend. Right, I was going to change into Blue Dragon Armor. That way the counterattack won't do much. I don't think he has an insta-kill, but he has a stupid strong attack that he launches early, if I remember correctly. Which, if I'm lucky, that 75% will do me good. Why is it 75%? What's going on here? Why is it 75% attack and magical evasion for Meru, but not for Hashel? They both have on the legend cask. Is it the blue Dragoon armor? No. Is it the dancer's shoes? Is it the shoes? No. Sage's cloak is like the extra 20%. Is it 25%? Sage's cloak. What's going on? Why are you 70% Hashel? And Meru is 75%. What is going on? I'm going crazy. Oh, oh, it is the blue Dragoon armor. Yeah, okay, it is the blue Dragoon armor. Okay, all right. My craziness is slightly abated. So, Dancer's Shoes, Blue Dragoon, Bandit Shoes. You still have Armor of Legend. I don't see why I shouldn't go ahead and change that. Master's Vest is good for magic defense. I like that. I like that. Is there anything else that is armor related that I can put on? Probably not. I think Energy Girdle, which helps normal defense. Ain't no sense doing that, is there? Satori Vest? Actually, that one's a better defense. By 2. A whole 2. You know, every little bit, right? There's the Thunder Fist. I'm thinking I might as well go ahead and go back to Thunder Fist. I think we're good. Cool. I think that is about as good as we can ask for. And let's continue. Yeah. The hard part is going to be finding him. Let's see if I can. I did go back, of course. What happens if I just punch him? Not a kill. I'll be darned. That's fine. Embarrassing. Let's just run. I was hoping one punch would do it, but he's just not quite as strong as Saitama. FAUST. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough to get to him, I think, but I'll probably figure it out. Probably not the end of the world. Up and around. Again, I think I'll go ahead and just fly to Leningrad. Yeah. I think I'll just fly to Leningrad. Don't know if it's faster or not. Do 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 do. Ah, come on. Do I punch it? Oh, that is the one thing that I'm regretting. Is that Dart's going to be taking damage. It should be fine. It's probably going to be fine. Oh, look, a recovery ball. How useful. There we are. Bum-ba-da-da-dum. I wonder if I'm going to finish by 9 o'clock today. I've got an early morning tomorrow. We'll see. And then to the left. Hold on one moment. For goodness sakes. I turned that on. Heck. Let's go ahead and run away. I have plenty of magical rains, healing rains, as well as moon serenades. I shouldn't need the moon serenades, of course. I have plenty of healing rains. Hopefully I only need like 1 or 2. Oh, I should have gotten healing breezes. Maybe I can get some. Maybe the person over here has one. Healing breezes would probably be more important. I'd rather not use the healing rains. I say that as though I'm really going to use them in the final fight. Probably won't. Probably won't even use them in this fight. Here we are. Let's go ahead and jump out of here. We got more important things. Hello. Item. That is indeed an item. Let's see here. Do you got the healing breezes, my friend? Do you got them healing breezes? At least, I guess 2. Can I sell something? I say at least 2. Oh, there's not much that I want to sell. Fine, we won't sell anything, and we'll see what happens. I know there's a lot of good stuff in, is it to the left? Yeah, to the left. This way? I know there's a lot of good stuff in Faust's area. Is this not the way? Oh, it's not quite the way. Let's try it again. It was almost the way. This is the way. Don't know if you've seen Mandalorian. That's some good stuff. Been enjoying watching that. Oh, there's a save. Nah, it's fine. That save is there for the Wendigo. And up. And this way. Yes, here we go. Ah, the Mandalorian's really good. I've been enjoying watching it with friends. I think the newest episode came out. I think it comes out every Wednesday. Of this new season has been coming out on Wednesdays. I think a new episode came out last Wednesday that I haven't watched yet, and then there's going to be a new episode this Wednesday as well. So if I just wait until Wednesday, then I'll get to enjoy both. Woo! Big fan of the baby Yoda. Go ahead. Get on out of here. All right. And we are in. I think I can remember my way to even get to where Lloyd was. Should be able to. Well, now that I say that, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, was that correct? I think that was. That was pure luck, and I will take it. Well, obviously the only way to go is that way. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, that seems right. Very good. Moving on over down here. And I do have the Vanishing Stone. I had to make a special trip back because I only had 49 when I made it to Rouge, because I was a big old silly. I had forgot one in Yolanda. It was the one in the item shop. Hello. It is I. My name is Faust, the commander of the super mobile Fort Flanville. Below is the land of taboo. Nobody is allowed to pass through. If you would like to stay alive, go away at once. Faust. I think I heard something about it in Ulara. Well, of course you did. Magician Faust is the most powerful wizard of the Wingleys. Indeed he is. But this is a mere apparition of him. Oh no! That stone is the Vanishing Stone! I know. If it is the apparition, it should vanish with this. Take it! Yes, now we go down. Faust is using the apparition. It seems he really doesn't want anybody to go below. Well, too heckin' bad. What is down there? Only one way to find out. Whee! Alright, gotta find my way. Well, there's only one way here, so that's good. Let's try this one. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe this one? I think I just came from that one. Which is fine. It's not the end of the world. So, of course, that means that I want to get this one. There's only one way to go. This one. Perfect. I got this. Only one way to go. I like those. Oh, this isn't going to be that hard. I got this. Everything's fine. Hey, look. An item. A dragon helm. That's right. Go ahead and save. I don't think there's any reason to save. I'll go ahead and save. All right, and there's 3 ways to go from here, and I think I have to go... I think I go down 2 of them and I come up 1 of them. Let's start here. Let's find out. Now we got options. All right, well, let's go this one first. Off into Neverland over there. Well, that didn't seem right now, did it? I don't think that was right. That appeared to have been right. The 2 entrances over there. Faust is in one of them. What is this trembling? Oi. Is the ground rotten? I guess we're going back up. Let's try it again. Aren't you lovely? I'm going to politely say no. Bye-bye. Oh, gotta finish this off. All right. And now, like responsible adults, we drink water. Lovely. Well, there's only one way to go. Let's go this way. Oh dear. I guess we'll start with this. Where's this gonna take us? I don't know. Alright, sure. What about this one? Okay. Oh, so many choices. I guess let's go down for now. Oh, I like that sound. Nice! That's 2 out of 3. The ground is rotten! This ground is rotten too! Ah, goodness gracious. What's that? Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay would be great. It's rotten! That was my fantastic Gordon Ramsay impression. Woo. Okay, so that was that way. Let's try up, maybe? Okay. Maybe this way? And how about this? Yeah? Let's try that. I don't think that was right. Let's try this. Wait. No. I came from there. Now we got the real confusion starting. Here we go. I have to remember where I've been and where I'm going. Alright, I think I already went up. I came from you, I think. What about you? I might have come from this. Let's see. let's go this way. That seems okay. Did I get it? Nice! Let's go! Do one last check. I think we're just about ready to fight. Items. Dart's a little worse for wear, but he'll be fine probably. Uh-huh. Got the power up, power downs. Got the Psych Bomb X. That's really not going to do that much damage, all things considered. Everybody's additions should be good. Sage's Cloak. So you got 75%. 70%. And then 75% with Meru. You have Dancer's Ring and Bandit Shoes. Yeah, Dart's not going to be able to do too much, all things considered. Unfortunately, I can't really do much without another weapon. Yeah, it's fine. Everything will be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Somebody dies? Truly. Is this a dead end? Then what was the apparition of Faust about up there? No! Run! No! There we are. Look at all those items. Everything works out for the best. Where are we? It seems to be the bottom of Flanville. You crafty humans! Oh, I'm about to give him a French accent. The sin of contaminating the most sacred Flanville is an idiocy worthy of total death. This is not an apparition or ghost. This is the true magician Faust. It is surprising to see a person who still knows my name after 11,000 years. Even more amazing is that you have the vanishing stone that turns away my apparition. It's a miracle. Well, we're nothing if not miraculous. Has he been living since the Dragon campaign just like you, Rose? It seems so. You stopped being surprised since you met Charlie. It is not unusual to live for 10,000 years. You agree with me, Faust? Not bad being human and being ageless. Ageless? And what is it you desire? Do you want to serve me, the ruler of the world? Can't really roll my R's very well. You are the ruler of the world? In the near future, after the remobilization of my Flanville, the eternal absolute dominance which even Melbu Frama couldn't achieve, the day I, Faust, become the king of the world. It's so stupid. He's annoying. I agree. He's annoying. What are we going to do, Dart? I love that. I love Rose's like, God, he's annoying. Doesn't he sound annoying? Ugh. Let's withdraw at once. You know, what we would normally say. We have to pursue my dad now. Besides, fortunately, it seems that he cannot move from there. You're right. He moved! You are ignoring me, the feared wizard. I now understand your desire. You desire a painful, wretched death. It will be no problem. I'll grant it to you now. Hopefully that didn't peak the mic too much. It probably did. Should have turned down my own volume before I started doing something stupid like that. Here we go. Let's see how bad this is. First off, speed down. He'll still go real fast though. I guarantee you. Here he goes. Oh, he didn't. All right. Speed down worked. Power down. Suppose we could have waited on the power down, but whatever. And... Alright. Yes, this is a powerful first attack that he has. It's a meteor. Shouldn't do much. It's magic, and I have legend casks as well as a mage's cloak. Sage's cloak. So it probably won't even hit anybody. The odds are in my favor. Hey, let's go. Small damage. So that was a power down. Speed up? Power up? Let's do power up first. Followed by speed up. Dum-bum. There we go. Yeah. We are good to attack. To the best of our ability. Heck! I knew I was starting a little bit late. Here we go. Redemption! No redemption! No, I said I was going to hold myself to it. I can't change my mind. We get one repeat. I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's not even going to do any damage. I have the red Dragoon armor on. Woo! There's a whole bunch of 0. What you up to? Some magic attack? I bet it won't even hit. I hope that doesn't hit. Because it'll probably hurt a lot. Ah, nice. The one person it quote unquote hit was 0 damage. Let's go. Heck! It's good damage though. Ah, same exact one too. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. He always counters with the same element. Same thing here. He's gonna do lightning, which it won't do 0 damage, but obviously since he's lightning elemental, it won't do much. If it hits, yep. So interestingly, it can miss because of the 70% miss. There's another miss. I have found it. The way to win against Faust. Just don't get hit. Just never get hit, and then you'll win the game. There it is. It's so simple. So silly. Oof. Gosh darn it. I'm really not sure about that. Heck. I'm doing bad. That third hit of Perky Step, something a little bit weird going on with it, and I don't know what's up. Nothing. Counterattack is pathetic. Nothing. What does he have? Like 20,000 health? 25? Obviously, we're nowhere close to it, but let's try it again. That was silly. Gosh darn it, and I actually got past the thing. And I did it again! I am having a poor time right now. I don't know. There's Thor's attack. Nothing. Of course, that's going to be going for Meru? Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense. Gosh, Dart is just not having much luck right now as far as getting a chance. But that's okay. He's got Soul Eater that's hitting his health. I am fine with him not having too many chances to attack. It's fine. It's some kind of earth attack. Not particularly strong against anybody. Might even miss quite a few of them. Let's find out. Missed all 3 of them. Ah! Met her again. Redemption. Redemption! There it is. Let's go. 2401. A good damage. If anything, this is just taking a long time because he counters. Good sir, you're just slowing the inevitable. Haven't even used a healing item just yet. We'll see how many times Dart gets to go. He'll be the one that I have to use a healing item. Probably be Healing Breeze, of course. Bum, bum. I know I've gotten some damage this fight. I think I've gotten some damage this fight from him. I think the most damage has been Dart's own Soul Eater. Heck and heck. Darn it. Getting some damage though, even when I make mistakes like that. Alright, let's see him miss. Come on, let's see him miss. And he fired and he missed. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the theme of this episode, is from that Game Grumps. And he fired and he missed. And I reloaded and I fired and I missed. Then I took a nap. But then I woke up and I fired and I missed. Any of these gonna hit? Let's see if any of these hit. Nope. See, Dart's taking the most damage just by himself. I'll probably have to Healing Breeze after this. It's fine, everything's fine. Heck. There we go. Nice. Good old 3K out of that. That's pretty okay. Oh my goodness, we're at the halfway. We're at the halfway. Let's go, let's go. Ooh, I don't know if this will hurt. Let's see what happens. Do 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 do. Probably have to use Healing Breeze if it comes to Dart's turn again. Oh, it actually hit Hashel for about a K damage. Nothing. All right. Oh, still okay. Pardon me, Faust. You keep going. I wouldn't want to interrupt you. Oh, is that water again? No, it's a light. Not gonna do any damage. Let's see. I got a little damage on Dart. Oh my goodness, Faust, settle down. Jeez. What is this, 4 attacks in a row? Oh, that's pretty. Is a Night Howl or something? Is that on everybody? I forget. Yes, it's on everybody. Well, I guess the next person's going to have to use a Healing Breeze. Oh. What can you do? I almost had to use a Recover Ball. Whee! Unfortunate. Can't be helped, though. All right, halfway. Gosh darn it. There we go. There's a redemption. 32. Let's go. I'm almost tempted, if I have to use Healing Breeze again, to go ahead and Dragoon up. Almost. If for nothing else, then for cool factor. Might not even need to, though. Let's see. Ha ha. Stinks to be you, Faust. Let's do an attack. Yeah, I didn't even need to rewind for that one. Let's go. Ooh. Is this some kind of wind attack? I wonder if it'll even hurt. Let's see. Got misses, misses. Ooh, 903, 762. That's a chunk of damage. That's a chunk of damage. Might have to use the healing breeze pretty quickly. You know, Meru takes a bit of damage. Yeah, come on. We don't have all day. Oh, okay. Continue, Faust. No rush. Oh. Do I dare attack and not use Healing Breeze? I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna go ahead and do attacks. Ooh, Dart's sitting over there at half. I'm gonna risk it. I've got Angel Prayers. We're fine. He's in red. Oh my gosh, he's in red. I didn't even see that. Here we go. Ah, so close. Gosh darn it, I should have left it. That's the risk versus reward. If I go back, I have to accept it. Yeah. And somebody else? Nope, not yet anyway. Yeah, all right. I'm very curious what his chances are for those attacks are. Here we go. Hashel, beat him up. Ooh. Do I risk it? I'm not going to risk it. That was good damage. I'm not going to risk messing it up. Even for a full. It's fine. Everything's fine. That was too much damage to risk it. 615. All right, let's see how well this turn goes. We gotta do another attack. No. Oh, I'm gonna risk it. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm gonna risk it. Heck yeah! I even got the counter in there. Let's go. Ha ha! Redemption from last time. Nothing. Oh, that's a little painful. I think I should go ahead and use Healing Breeze. It's the reason why I got him. There we are. This might finish him. Might take one more after this. Nice! Yeah! Let's go! That was kind of silly. I don't know why I did that. I did it! Looking back at it, that was kind of silly. Oh, wow. 10,000 gold. I don't know. I guess that'll be good for the moon, to buy some stuff at the moon. And, of course, Phantom Shield with a little chunk of XP. But, yeah, that is the deal. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Very, very good feeling. Obviously, I've never done that before, although in my defense, I've never actually fought him before, even on my past playthroughs. We got a level Hashel, we got a level Meru, probably not. Dart? Maybe. That feels pretty good. Obviously, that'll be about where we end it tonight. I think I will go ahead and get myself to the moon. That way I'll be there ready. But there's nothing else I can think of that I need. Hey, even Albert. Rose, Miranda. Oh, come on, Kongal. Really? You gonna sit there and not get a level up? The Dragon campaign is not finished yet. Thought I got to witness it before I had to leave. Yeah, it's awesome. We are just about done for the night, so no worries if you have to go ahead and leave out early. I'll probably find my way over to the thing to take me up to the place, and then wait to go into it for the next and final stream of Legend of Dragoon. I'll go ahead and finish this out, though. The Dragon campaign is not finished yet. I already said that. We'll finish it by stopping my father. Ah, yes, the father. Definitely nobody else who's doing anything. Definitely just the father. Holy Yonk. That's pretty useless. Dancer's Ring. Still useless. Because I can't have three in my party. But 3 females in my party, but that's fine. Magical Hat. Yay, that's 3. Have a good rest of your night, Infamous Rose. I appreciate you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed. And we'll find our way on out. And I'll make my way to the moon, and that'll be about the start of the next stream. I look forward to it. That will be the end of the stream, no matter how long it takes. It may take a little while. So I'm thinking sometime later this week. It might even be on Friday. Moving on down. What's the easiest way? I guess we gotta do this the hard way and just run out. I could just fly to Zenobados once I get out of here, so that'll be perfect. Gotta run a little ways though. Faust is a little out of the way. And go ahead and smoke ball, run away, let's go. Hope you have a good rest of your night, Rose. Got an early morning tomorrow. I get to help with the election. I'm gonna be an election judge, election poll worker, so that'll be fun. First time I'll have ever done that. And up we go. Hopefully first time of many. Suppose we'll find out. And then over here. Up. Down. Down. Up. And up. So I'm sitting at 30 items. I think I'm gonna go ahead and not buy any other like healing breezes or anything. I could buy them and then throw them away if I need to. I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll buy them and then throw them away if I need to when I'm on the moon. Oh, you butt. It's starting to get really nostalgic now. We're getting close to the end of the game. I'm not going to be hearing that music very much anymore. It was nostalgic when I started it a couple weeks ago. What was it? Around February when I started? We're already in April. Good feels. Excuse me, good sir. I would like to buy some healing breezes. Why, thank you. What was the thing I got? A phantom shield. Is there any reason to use a phantom shield? I think that halves all damage. Really can't think of any reason to use it. Oh, gosh. No, I think I want to go up. Almost tempted to go ahead and attack it. Kill it. There we go. Nice. Wow. Moving on. Yeah, I think I want to go up here and around. That might be easier. Maybe. Out of the way. Sign being all up in my business. There we are. And we're going to move on to Xenobatos. Yes! And then we'll have to teleport to Mayfill and run our way through. The running shouldn't be too hard. The longest thing will be the light maze. Da 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 da. But yeah, got that gauntlet. I guess we finished at about the 2-hour mark today. So that's not bad. 5 bosses, 2 hours. What is that, about 2.5 bosses an hour? I think it took us like 20 minutes to get to the first boss. So is that 100 minutes for 5 bosses? It's about 20 minutes a boss. Roughly. Gonna have to get stuff together for tomorrow. All right, moving over this way. I've made this run a few times now. Realizing I needed to go get something or get a lower power weapon to be able to do my additions more often. Don't kill the opponent too fast. Do more additions in each fight, so I go out and get a weaker weapon. I think I did that a few times. And we should be at the light puzzle? No, that was the Divine Dragon area. And now we're at the good place. Go ahead and do this first. I don't think I need to. I'm not going to do that. Do this first. And over here, I think it's this. Like I said, I've made that run a few times. Go ahead and heal as I'm going, although it shouldn't matter. I'm not going to really run into anything, and I think there's a heal on my way when I get to the moon area. So it's not going to be a big deal, but... Alright, this way I don't know exactly. Okay, obviously that one. Ooh. So this one. And this one. Yep. Okay. There we are. Perfect. And nothing's in here. We just kind of go across it. Yeah. I have fought you all many times. You were good to me. Much experience and gold was given. In my joy and in repentance, you get to live today. Thank you again. May your millions of other friends in the dead place enjoy resting in peace after I killed them many, many times. Alright, so obviously this one. This one, I think we have to go down a few. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 1, 2. This one. There we go. And now there will be a save spot. Yep, here we are. Whew. That is quite a bit for tonight. As far as a number of kills. Woo! Level 39 for Dart, so obviously we're going to get 40 on the moon somewhere. And that'll be right about where I think we need to be. Right around 40. 2/3 of the way to the level cap. With Meru being very close, being probably the first one to hit 40 real soon. Yep, Miranda's only 38. Speaking of which, I should go ahead and make sure everybody has a not necessarily a great setup, but a okay setup. Veruland, no, you got the Air Force. Rainbow dress, tiara. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. What did I just put on? Doesn't matter. I've already saved it. Yeah, I think that's about a good place to go ahead and end it for tonight. Again, Rose, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Anybody else who ended up coming in, hope you enjoyed it as well. Pretty good stuff. That armor of legend really coming in clutch on those dragoons, and then putting on that sage's along with the sage's cloak along with the legend casks really made it so that Faust was not an issue. He missed so much. But with that, I think I'll go ahead and call it. Where's my mouse? My cursor? There it is. There we are. And I will go ahead and call it there. And I will catch y'all on the flippity flip.